Hey everyone, Updog here, and today I got a new series for you. It's going to be going over Dark Dimension 7. We're going to walk through each of the nodes in each video as I go through. I'm not going to do like one video per attack. I'm going to record a string of all my attacks and kind of walk you through what needs to happen, what are the key characters you need to take out, and how to get through the nodes. So I did start last week and it's been going pretty good so far. Of course it's been going good because I have APOC and Scroll, but I've been kind of taking my time because I still obviously need 3 more city characters. So I did heal one time because I had full heals, so I might as well, but other than that, I've been just kind of taking it slow a little bit while I build up the rest of my characters. Alright, so first wave, we have an Absorbing Man who draws away our attention from the team. So that's unfortunate. The high priority targets on this node, on this first wave, is going to be Nova. He's going to ultimate every single turn. And you want to also focus on Morgan, trying to get her out, making sure she doesn't special, because that'll heal her all the way up. So those are the main targets. The rest of the cast here is just really annoying. Wong gets a taunt, and Photon and Star-Lords give the blind, so that's just annoying. They're not really super dangerous, but we go ahead and special on the Absorbing Man. And then we basic to get rid of the taunt with Scroll. And if you have to reset for some reason if somebody else takes a turn before Morgan does, and you have Apocalypse, make sure he lands the stun on Morgan, because that will definitely help you reduce some of the incoming damage on your team. And we are going to try the special on Nova, knowing that it probably won't stick. It didn't. Not surprised, but it's worth a try, especially to get the heal up on my team, on my side. So he go ahead and he ults. They've got their battlefield effect on their side, not looking great. That's kind of typical for a wave 1 of a new node. You really get smashed right at the beginning. So just keep that in mind. It's always going to happen in Dark Dimension, unless you're like playing a Dark Dimension. Let's say you started the game now and you're doing like a Dark Dimension 2 or 3. Well, you're not going to get smashed in there as much, because there's all these newer characters that are a lot stronger than what we have available when a brand new Dark Dimension opens. So this is a great team comp for Robbie. They put out a lot of bleeds, so he gets to take a lot of turns. So that's great. I was just checking who was going to be coming next here. So I tried to ability block the Nova again. He shrugs it off. Looks like he still has those charges. And Vulture gets to use his ult to remind everyone, so that's great. That Morgan is still stunned over there. She's just kind of stuck. I think I have Nova down enough where I can punch him out. So we're going to try that. Yeah, I barely made it there, I think. So now we're going to go focus on the Morgan. Getting those bleeds, getting more turn meter with Robbie. Man, his striker attack does a lot of damage in Dark Dimension 2, not just PvP. So if we can get this Morgan down, I'm just trying to save cooldowns for the next wave. So we're going to keep working on her. She should bleed out. There she goes. She bleeds out. Now I'm kind of annoyed by this Thor, I think. We're going to try to chain over to him. And the Wong is annoying too, so now we got a Ghost Rider. Actually, 2 Ghost Riders drop in, and Robbie. So technically 3. But OG Ghost Rider dropped in. And this is live on my stream, so had some bits donated to me, so always appreciate the support I get on my Twitch streams. So I want to start getting damage on Robbie now. We don't want him to get out of control. We're going to focus a little bit on Robbie. Then we're going to ability block the hard light so she can't taunt. Our Black Knight is gone, unfortunately. But we have a Scroll ult coming up here. I was going to check and see who's coming next on the next wave. It looks kind of rough with the 2 Omega Reds, Nemesis, and Archangel, and Black Cat. And 2 Silver Samurais. But I decided to go for the ult, get some damage out there. Problem is I forgot there was 2 Ghost Riders out there. So my scroll died. So just be wary of that. If you do bring scroll, or do bring a really big damage dealer who can kill multiple people, make sure you either take out those Ghost Riders first or stun them or something like that. It's about the only way you can deal with them without getting killed yourself. So now we're just going to save cooldowns. Vulture got a bunch of turn meter from all those kills. Oh, and Robbie got those retaliations because people were dying of bleeds. So that's a little unfortunate too. Can't really do much about that, but there's a lot of people to focus in on that wave that we just covered. But definitely lock down that hard light if you can. And then I would actually probably start going for... I don't know if I could play it any better, really, but just be aware of those Ghost Riders. They will hurt. Trying to get Robbie down so he doesn't flip all my buffs with his passive. But that was good there because now he's out of charges. So it'll take him a little bit to get charged back up for my next attack. Alright, so we have the Ghost Rider still. We have a Nova again. We have Black Cat. We have Hard Light to deal with. So the rest of them, like I said, the rest of them are just annoying. But luckily, Apocalypse, every time he gets healed up, he will basically refresh his abilities. So he'll always start with his ult and his special. So that is kind of nice. One of the only characters that will do that. It's basically any character who can't be revived does that. So like Dorm, APOC, Quicksilver, characters like that. Okay, we got a stun on Robbie. That was good. So go ahead and basic on Nova. Just to try and get his charges off of him. And we're going to try again. We're going to try and play it a little bit risky to try and take him out with the APOC punch. Alright, so there's the APOC punch. And Nova dropped his charges. He healed up, so that was unfortunate. So I decided to go after Black Cat. She gets real low. Get to use a heal up Robbie. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. That Black Cat retaliation. Oof. Yeah, that Nova basic too. That hits hard. Now we got Skrull and APOC. So no reason to save up, unless you're going to go into another node, there's no reason to save up abilities on APOC if you know he's going to die and not make it through the node. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'll use his special again if I get to it. I don't think I do. Yep, there we go. So that's the end of that attack. As you saw, we ended on that attack with pretty much most of these characters here still alive. This wave hadn't dropped yet because this wave will drop once all of these characters die. So unfortunately I didn't get a recording on my third attack, so I'll just walk you through it. So I did clear out everybody here. The Hardlight Nova, Thor, Black Cat, and Absorbing Man. This wave dropped in, and it's actually not bad. I would try to control the Omega Reds as much as you can so they definitely don't let them ult. That's one thing. The special is pretty bad too because he gets speed up. So, but as long as you don't let him ult, you're fine. Archangel, he's got lower health comparatively to some of the other characters, so he's easy to take out. Nemesis you want to control as well because he does percentage health steal and he does a lot of damage. So control him, and other than that, again, these other characters are just annoying. You might get some assists from Silver Samurai, so you might need to reset to make sure, you know, get some good RNG there, but basically these four here are who you want to focus on. So then I ended my third attack with this wave here and this wave all dropped in at the same time. Picking up on my recordings from there. We got two Taunters here, we got Bishop, we got Absorbing Man. So I'm gonna start off with the Scroll ult here to get trauma on as many people as I can, get some damage out there. We did take out the Bishop. Absorbing Man's almost dead. Morgan's, we're getting good damage on her. I did decide to go after the Thor because I didn't want to. I thought about basically on Morgan, but if Robbie went over to Black Cat, she would have retaliated. That would have hurt. So yeah, main target is, you know, take out Morgan again. Morgan and Black Cat are the main targets here. As long as you take them out, then you'll be in pretty good shape. I did go to the special there to get the safeguard up. We didn't need the heal as much, but I didn't want Morgan to get out of hand, so might as well lock her down. Now that Black Cat doesn't have immunity, we can start working on her a little bit more too. Get some more bleeds out there with Robbie and his ult. Now I did go with the basic here because Scroll will chain to 4 different people. So I figure taking out Absorbing Man, start there and chain all the way down so that way we get Black Cat and Morgan. Vulture's basic is really good if you have a lot of negative effects. So that's one of a good benefit for him. Another good benefit is he's just really cheap to bring in. So oof. That basic from Black Cat. That's why you gotta take her out as fast as you can, because even her retaliates really hurt. And there goes Black Knight. But we've almost got Black Cat down. Getting ready for the last wave, or maybe 2 waves. I can't remember exactly how many it is, but... Alright, so... Yes, this is the last wave. There's no other characters that are going to drop. So, on this wave, got another Morgan. So you're going to want to control her. We got these 2 Nemesis again, so watch out for their percent health steal. We got an annoying Wong. We got 2 Robbies. So this one did take me a few attacks to get through. And like I said, I'm not like resetting crazy to get really good RNG because I still need to build up my city characters. So trying to decide what I should do. I'm going to start putting damage on this clump over here. So decide to ability block the Morgan. And then perfect timing for Vulture. We can rewind everybody. Yeah, the double Robbie. It hurts. Oh man, an Archangel too. Yikes. Yeah, I do the ult because I knew he was going to die. I might as well use it. Try and take out... Well, didn't take out as much health on Wong as I wanted, but... And I did go for the special because I thought I could get it back in time before we start the next attack. APOC healing up like a beast. Then Archangel swoops in and kills Skrull. So I'm not going to have the special for the next attack. which I think is why it took me 2 more attacks after this to finally clear it. But, like I said, I'm just kind of buying some time here. Waiting for my city characters to come along. Alright, so attack number 5. Luckily we have a Vulture special we can use. So we go ahead and slow those Nemesis and Morgan and Archangel. Wong's almost dead from that last attack, so put a Disrupt on him. Robbie hits us with a big ult. The other Robbie hits us with another big ult. We lose 2 characters. And at this point I'm like, well, oh well. I got the charge, so I might as well use it on Morgan to stun her. And I decided I've had enough of one of those Robbies, so take him out. So I want to save that ult for the next node. So I did not use the ult on Scroll. And I wanted to ability block that Robbie so he didn't do anything crazy. Nemesis kills my Apocalypse. I did decide to go for the ult now because I was originally I was thinking, hey, I should be able to get through this node on this attack. So I'm going to save the ult for the next node, but since I lost Apocalypse and everybody really early, I was like, well, okay, now I can use it and I should be able to get it back. So the Nemesis's finish off, Scroll, and now we're on to attack number 6. Alright, so I do have the ultimate available, but I didn't use it because I wanted to save it for the next node. I think I can get through this node, the rest of this node fairly easily. Get a stun on Morgan. If you're in this situation, I would reset until you get a stun on Morgan with APOC. Definitely helps a lot. Pretty much the same advice for anytime you have a Morgan who's going to ult and you have an APOC. If you have an APOC, then yeah, just super convenient. So now we just build up cooldowns and wait to go into the second node. So as soon as I get done with the second node, I'll release my second node video to show you who to attack and who to focus on. And so I hope you found this helpful, everyone. I'm excited to be in Dark Dimension, and hopefully my journey goes fast because I want to get Mephisto as soon as possible. So make sure you spend those resources wisely, everyone, and we will catch you in the next one.